Hello, everyone, Randy here again, and we are playing Farming Simulator 15 on Idaho on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And we are joined at the moment by Double, Thomas, Cyrich, and let's see, I believe there's one more person on here yet. Aaron. Yes. Got a couple people on the server here at the moment, and I am working on planting some potatoes. And yes, before anybody comments, yes, I know this is very, very much the wrong type of planter for this. You would never plant potatoes with a planter like this, but that's what we're using. So, in addition to that, this is a relatively big field, so planting this with the normal or the right planter, it seemed like a lot of work. Also, for the Idaho map, we have a newer version of the Idaho map. Plan on updating the server here probably after I'm finished recording, and we'll be changing over to the newer version of the Idaho map. As far as I know, the map is identical. It just fixes a bunch of things and adds some stuff the map is technically supposed to have, but either they don't work or they're not working properly or not added in this version, something. I don't know what. But, so yes, for those of you playing on the multiplayer server, keep that in mind. There will be a new version of the Idaho map, hopefully, assuming it works, of course. So, like I said, once I'm done recording here, I will probably be updating the map to the newer version. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go yet with the vehicles. I'm thinking keeping the vehicles the same. I'm guessing the new version of the map is probably going to require a new save game, I'm sure. But we'll have to see once. I very much doubt this is going to be a drop it in and, you know, keep playing. I'm fairly certain the new version of the map is probably going to require a new save game, but you never know. And wow, talk about running out of seeds fast. Actually seems a little bit too fast. Oh, we got out of a line quick. What's up with that? My goodness. Figured backing up with the GPS there would back it up so much straight, but I guess not. I know there's a supply truck around here somewhere if I can find it. There it is. So what was that, a row and a half almost? Because I just filled it up here before I started recording. And yeah, it looks like not even a row and a half, actually. Okay, in order to fill that, hopefully that's in the right spot. Of course not. Okay. Oh, maybe there we go. Okay. It actually might have been in the right spot. I just didn't have the cedar selected there. And we are pulling this, by the way, with the John Deere 9620R. Oh, what did not get turned on? There we go. Okay, make sure the cedar part's on. And yes, I noticed that when I was planting here. It's like, wow, do the potatoes go down fast in the cedar. I'm kind of curious here if they actually go down that fast in the actual real potato planter that comes with the game. I know it goes through potatoes very quickly, but I don't remember it going through it this quickly. But of course, this is a 22.5 meter cedar, so that probably makes a difference too. In game one, I believe, is 6 meters, I'd like to say. Looks like a rather dark, cloudy morning here in Idaho, at least if you look this way. A little bit better this way, but anyway. I know we had a comment here a while back. Someone was asking about the fog here on the map, especially in the morning. Suggested maybe adding the, and I forget the exact name of it. Basically, it's the mod that removes the fog. But it seems like, at least in my experience, that does not work on a multiplayer server, because I know it has come with a couple of maps before, and it doesn't seem like it actually removes the fog, at least not on the multiplayer server anyway. I don't know if that's just a multiplayer bug, or maybe it doesn't like remove it completely. I'm not sure how that works, but as far as I know, this map does not come with that, by the way. So to my knowledge, it doesn't. Maybe it does, but I don't think so. But I know we have had a couple maps on the multiplayer server that have come with that mod. Pleasant Valley Rivers, I believe, is one that came with that mod that removes the fog in the morning. And at least from what I remember, it doesn't really remove any fog that I've noticed. Like I said, maybe it lessens it a little bit, but it definitely does not remove it completely. Oh, and we're almost empty here again. Somewhere around the 10,000 mark, we're probably going to hit empty. Uh, 4%. We can actually watch it up on the glance mod there. 2%. 1%. And I'm actually going to just refill that again. Definitely a good thing we have a supply truck. This definitely comes in big handy with planting potatoes with this. Okay, there we go. Back in business. And we'll see if we can read a couple comments here a moment. Carson was asking, what kind of computer do you play Farming Simulator on? I've got a computer I built myself. And if you want to see, I do have basically a video showing the computer. I think, what do I call it? The 10,000 subscriber video, I believe it is. Kind of showed my setup, as well as the computer I'm using to play it on. Basically just a quick rundown. It's got a GTX 980. It's the Hydro Copper edition from EVGA. That's kind of the main component. Base of any gaming system is the graphics card. Got 32 gigabytes of RAM. Again, like I mentioned before, definitely way overkill, but happens to be when I bought it, and they had a half off sale, so I bought twice as much. 512 gigabyte solid state hard drive. And the CPU, it's an Intel Core i7 6-core CPU. I don't remember the gigahertz on it again. It's 3 point some gigahertz. Like I said, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's a 3 point something gigahertz 6-core Intel CPU. Just put it this way, it gets the job done. Aaron was saying, get some manure spreading equipment and spread manure on the fields. Yes, I was mentioning that there last episode on Oklahoma. Maybe we get into some manure and slurry spreading or something a little bit different there. And like I mentioned, we're definitely not going to have even close to enough manure or slurry probably to even do one field on that map. But we can at least use up what we have. Hello Leaf was asking, how many hours do you have on Oklahoma? Says he's liking the series a lot. You know what? I don't know. I will have to look at that. Hopefully it will tell me. I think it will under the statistics page there. I'm assuming anyway. And we are about out of potatoes again. 2%. 1%. We'll just stop here again before we actually run out. Did my supply truck disappear? I'm guessing somebody's got the supply truck. I think we probably actually have a couple of them here. I could always commandeer another one too. If not, we probably really should buy another one. Like I say, probably one of the more useful vehicles. Like I said before, I don't really like the truck. It like slides all over the place. But it has everything on it. It's one of the few mods that I've found that does that. I know there's a couple of trailers, but then you always have to have something to pull the trailers with, like another truck or something. And this, you know, truck is nice. Like I said, it's got the fuel on it, it's got the fertilizer, and it has the seeds on it. Is there? Okay. See if I can find another supply truck. Like I said, I thought we had another one here. At the other seeder. Okay, where's the other seeder? Okay, we got a John Deere 9560 RT. That looks a little empty. I'm guessing maybe there was a seeder on this at one time. What do we got over here? Take a look at the vehicle group switch here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we have another service truck somewhere, I thought. Oh, wait. Group 0. Oh, that's 37. Okay. That is a ways away. I'm guessing Thomas is probably done with this. I'll just back it out of his way for now. That is probably what happened to the other supply truck. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, definitely goes through a lot of potato seeds with the seeder. Just check the in-game seeder here. That one is 3 meters, and this one, yes, 6 meters. That's what I thought. Holds 3,975. So basically a third of what the big seeder holds. Actually, not quite, but and yes, I have not been bothering to... No, that's the fuel. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay. At least I hope, hopefully that's actually the seed. Yes, it is. Yeah, like I said, I have not been bothering to fill the fertilizer. What are we at? 10,000? No, 9,000 fertilizer left yet, so no hurry on filling that. We're definitely not going through a fraction of the fertilizer like we're going through with the potato seeds. And technically, when I say a potato seed, a potato is pretty much the seed. So a potato is a potato, I guess you could say. Whoa. That was the wrong button. Talk about quick killing of the action there. King Yeti was saying, you do not drive like Daggerwin. Okay, that, I don't know, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Oh, we're gonna run, I don't think this seeder's clippable, is it? No, it's not, okay. Move that supply truck. Actually, we could probably refill the seeder here again. We'll wait, though. Mini Kitty was saying for a GPS, when it steers back and forth like that, says stop and start again slowly until it straightens out, then I go full throttle. That's what I have to do sometimes too, especially it seems like with the dual tracked, the 9560 RT over there and the Challengers. Those seem to be really good for getting a wobble going with them on the GPS. And next thing you know, they're really getting off course. So yeah, just, you know, slowly straighten them back out again and start the GPS and you should be good. Again, it all depends on how good your internet connection is doing. Looks like mine is doing pretty good here at the moment. We did have a little issue there back when we started there. Had a pretty good lag spike, it looked like, but looks like it's doing okay at the moment. Also, you know, like articulated tractors like this are notorious for having issues with the GPS. This tractor seems to be tracking really straight, which is kind of surprising. And looks like we're about ready to run out of seed yet again. I'll have to like name this episode the refill seeder episode or something. Just a Belgian gamer was saying, wow, awesome, even more combines. Great video, thank you very much for that. Alan was saying, with how much rubber comes off the road, I'd expect you to be replacing the tires soon. He's actually commenting about that on Farm Expert 2017. I don't know if the tires are actually something that's repairable in Farm Expert or not. Oop, we did run out of seed there. Let's stop here. Always fun trying to back this seeder back up here again. Delcom was saying, getting seasick there with all the high-speed turns there on the high-speed planting video for Oklahoma. If you're getting seasick from my work, then you should have rode along with the one hired worker. I don't know if you folks noticed that or not, but the one hired worker that was doing the outside perimeter, be the farthest outside path, he was just doing circles, progressing up the field doing circles, just like constant circle, 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 and just he was going up the field that way. I don't know what in the world was going on with him, but yeah, all he did was just circles all the way up the field. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Trent was asking, how do you get the map on Farming Simulator? Says he got it downloaded and everything, but it will not show up in the Farming Simulator when he tries to start a map. Let's see, he's asking this for Oklahoma. Okay, so if you download the Oklahoma map, make sure you need to extract it. The Oklahoma map comes with multiple mods inside of a zip, so make sure you extract that. Now, you don't need to actually extract the map itself. You just need to extract all the files that are in, or that come with the zip. So there's like the Oklahoma, I think there's like a multi-fruit in there, and there might be some other stuff. I don't remember now. I'd have to look, but I know there was for sure the map and a multi-fruit for the map in there. Devil's Dime was saying, great video. Thank you for that. Jeffrey was asking, on the high-speed video there for planting, why did you have to keep refilling the seeders? Or is it just the high-speed video that's messing with you? Yes, I think it's just the high-speed video that's messing with you. But yes, I was like constantly filling the seeders there. We had 4 seeders going on field 13 there, so it was not taking long to empty those seeders out. Now, not as long as it was taking for, the potatoes here, obviously, but it still is not taking long to empty those seeders out. Nightcur was saying, love the new logo. Thank you very much for that. Dusty Fog was saying, on this map, where do you get the grain out of storage on Dakota? So if you're playing on Dakota, most of the farms have an area where you can get the grain out. So just look on any one, pretty much, I don't know if every single farm has it, but a lot of the farms had a place where you could get the grain out of the silo, as well as have a place where you could put grain in the silo. Comment from someone was saying I should do the hard-working 3 map. And for those of you not, we ran out of CDN. For those of you not familiar with that map, it's basically got all trees on all the fields. So you first need to clear the trees off before you can actually plow, and yes, plow the fields. And then, yeah, once you got the trees taken off, cleared, you can plow the field, and then you can start to actually do some farming. Kind of an interesting idea for a map. There we go. Zeke was asking, have you played Agricultural Simulator Historical Farming? Yes, I have. Double is saying that potatoes take a lot of work to plant since the seeder doesn't hold very many of them. Well, technically the seeder holds quite a bit. I mean, 10,000 something. I don't quite know exactly what here. I'd have to look when we're actually completely full, but holds like 10, 11,000 to something, somewhere in there anyway, which is actually quite a bit. Just the width we are planting it at and the size of this field. We are going through it pretty quickly. Dexter saying, nice video. Thank you very much for that. Oh, looks like that's the prediction of where I'm going to run out of seed somewhere in there. It's probably pretty close. Now, the interesting question here is, I wonder if you can actually refill on the go. I'm guessing probably not, because the truck, well, if you drove the truck backwards, maybe. I don't know if it would go fast enough backwards or not, but I suppose if you got, like, the truck right in this corner here, it might work as well. Nope, definitely doesn't fill alongside of it, that's for sure. There we go. And we might as well fill up the fertilizer here while we're at it too. Not that we were exactly low on fertilizer. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the video there. Just a reminder again, like I said, plan on updating the Idaho map here. So if you are joining us on the multiplayer server, you will have to download the newer Idaho map. And for that, the download link's in the description. You'll probably just want to use the second download link there, where it says download mods individually. The plan is probably only to change the Idaho map. So you just need to go to that download page and download the Idaho map. None of the other mods are changing, I don't believe anyway. We'll have to see once. There was, oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, we might actually add the crone pack. It was requested if we could add the crone pack, so we'll see once we might do that. But yeah, Idaho map will or should definitely be changing if it works anyway. Assuming it works on the multiplayer server, we will be updating to the new version of the Idaho map. Like I said, as far as I know, it's the same, just changes and fixes a lot of things that are wrong with this map. So anyway, with that, folks, we'll wrap up the video here. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.